Oh no, Philip, we got to get in your bag real quick because I know you're following the 76ers.
How you know that?
I already know, bro. It's Harden, it's Embiid. Like those like two of your guys. So, how you feel about this series so far? It's all knotted up.
Jimmy Butler been doing pretty good. Man, pretty good. He's carrying that team to those two
That sounds
losses.
like him.
Um,
Dang.
there you go. I have to finish that sentence real quick, Calvin.
Dang.
um,
No, I actually like Butler.
I am fine with Butler, and I've said it once. I'll say it again. Butler can't be your number one option. You win a championship. Butler has to be your number two. He's a good number two. He's a great number two option. But if he's your go-to player, you won't win a championship. I'm sorry. I mean, Klay Thompson is prime. Great number two. If Klay Thompson's your number one option, you're not winning a championship, right? He's just in that category. It's Klay Thompson, Butler, Paul George, right? They're not number one options. They're really, really good number two options, though, right? And he's been doing really, really good. But the thing is, the first two games, there was a man missing. A very crucial man missing for the 76ers. And we all know who that is. I don't need to say his name out loud yet. I'll build up the anticipation. So he was missing. And then they took advantage of it. They beat the Miami Heat. They took advantage of it. Double teaming and running schemes at James Harden and making people seem like making James Harden not making James Harden because James Harden has looked slow. I mean, slow, not in terms of like being out of shape, just not be in terms of like the greatest ISO player that we might have ever seen, right? Like we're used to James Harden being we're used to James Harden being a 10. Right now, he's like 7-8, right? And I think it has something to do with like age, wear and tear. Once again, not everybody will age like LeBron. Sometimes people age normally. You know what I mean? And so they were doing that. Tobias Harris has averaged more than 20 points a game. He's been doing their thing, but it all equaled up to losses. Miami was just on their throat. Hero came out gunning. I mean, gunning. He came out doing super, super good. Kyle Lowry was out, but like they didn't need his production because a certain man was out for 76ers. The first two games, Miami takes. The third game, Joel Embiid comes in, and I believe he scored 18 points, 11 rebounds. And his field goal percentage was not good, but he was there. He was there in the middle of the court, and as soon as he's there, this is how you know somebody's nice. As soon as you step on the court, then the whole other team's scheme changes. Like the whole game looked completely different just because of his presence there. All of a sudden, these schemes were running at James Harden. These schemes were running Tobias Harris, at Maxwell. All these schemes running at them are null and void because Joel Embiid requires a double team at all times. So all of a sudden, game one, who's getting really easy, good shots? Everybody. Okay, or game three, excuse me, everybody. Game one with him actually being able to play. Game two, the most previous game that has been played with Joel Embiid actually playing. James Harden is like, I saw them open this third game, so now this fourth game, I know I'm open, and I'm going to take advantage of it. And what do? Drop 16 in the fourth quarter alone. He started to look like a glimpse of what he once was, right? But that's because Joel Embiid is there. Now, I don't know if we're going to talk about MVP, but Joel Embiid did not win. He did not win MVP. But you literally saw what this team was without him. Like you had a glimpse to see what is this team without Joel Embiid, and this team without Joel Embiid maybe not be a playoff team. With Joel Embiid, if Chris Middleton's out, they have a chance against Milwaukee if they make it that far. You know what I mean? So that's the importance of him. And it's kind of just been like a wild thing to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you, because they went from 2 games down to tie the game, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh, it's anybody's game. But the confidence they have, the way they're going, you can't stop Joel Embiid, and he's playing defense. I don't think that he will win another game
So
because Joel Embiid's gaining more confidence. He changed the game without playing well. So you get 3-4 games under his belt. You think you're gonna beat him, especially this year, especially now, with the thought process of, oh, I didn't win MVP, so I didn't win MVP, but you're gonna see what I can do when the man who won MVP is sitting at home on his couch. That's like a mindset he's probably gonna have. You know what I mean? Just like prove the doubters wrong, the whole entire thing. Remember, these are NBA players who are wildly competitive. So especially if it comes out with like that aggressive, no, I'm that dude, I should have won MVP mentality. I don't think Miami's gonna win another game.
okay. So this is just observing box scores and whatever because I haven't tuned into this series like I probably should have. But just look at game 4. Harden and Butler basically cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the Heat shot awfully from 3.
Yeah, they did.
Like, I like Jimmy Butler. I like him a lot. I clearly like him more than you do. But like, you're gonna struggle to win if he hits more threes than anybody else.
If you have
Except for Struss, but
if you have James Harden and Jimmy Butler, if they cancel each other out,
the Heat win.
He might step up.
Yeah.
The Sixers have.
Not the Heat. The Sixers win. My bad.
The Sixers have somebody automatically who's going to step up.
Right.
At any given moment, you don't know who the man's going to step up on the other side. You don't know who it is, right? Yeah, it could be Tyler Hero. It could be Kyle Lowry, but that's what it is. A bunch of it could be people. The Sixers, you know exactly who it's going to be, and it don't matter. He's not going to go out there with 9 points. All those other people, Kyle Lowry, he might go out there not play well, right? Tyler Hero, he might have an off game. Like these people have off games. Joel Embiid's going to get 18 points, double-digit rebounds. He's going to do what he do and then play hard defensively. So who would you rather go with? The what-ifs or coulds or the guarantee? Man, that was hard.
Yeah, but it was a bar. Okay, this is my real question. I cannot watch that series because of how slow the game is. Like it is hard for me to pay attention, and I get it. They have to be methodical on both sides. But I believe I watched game 3, and you can tell that they can turn, like the 76ers can turn it on offensively when they decide to. Why are they not just boat racing these boys?
I would imagine because unless like I'm forgetting something. All right, one of the dudes they've built the offense around is Embiid, and like Embiid's not that fast.
No.
Like you can't play a foot race game with him on the court.
Okay, I don't mean like let's run up and down the floor. I'm talking about it was going into like the fourth quarter. They were tied at like 71-70. And then the game ends. 76ers have like 96. And the Heat just made it out of the 80s. So the fact that you can like fill it up when you want to is just you don't want to do it all the time. Like it feels like they're playing into the hands of the Heat just to kind of show them like we can beat you at your own game.
I don't see it as that. I see it more of Calvin direction of James Harden's not playing fast right now, right? Like that's not his thing for the 76ers team. And then you have James Harden not playing fast. And you have Joel Embiid. But then a lot of times you have Tobias Harris, who's also sometimes when he plays small, he's the tallest person on the court.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, especially when Joel Embiid was out, right? He's like a 6'7", 6'8" perimeter player. So all of a sudden he wasn't.
Yeah.
Say again?
He's 6'10".
Harris?
Harris. Yeah. Yes, he is.
He's like 6'8".
No, I
He's
thought he was like
6'10".
I thought he was like 6'8".
Like how many prove that one wrong.
According to ESPN, he is listed at 6'7".
6'7". He's 6'10". It's okay.
Okay, come on. But when he shoots, he gets any shot he wants, like in the half court. So I think playing fast would honestly play into the hands of the 76ers, not the Heat, because Jimmy Butler, he want to get to the rim. He can't shoot threes. You know what I mean? They have shooters around him, but their best player, he want to get to the rim. And so you want to start from the inside out, not outside in with him. And I think they're more suited for like more of a fast break team than the 76ers are, at least.
Okay. I feel you on that.